Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with the latest from Denver 7. It is warm and beautiful outside right now, but don't get used to it. Snow could be coming in just a few days. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson's tracking this. So how much snow could we get, Mike?
About half a foot in the Denver area is not out of the question Wednesday into Thursday. But let's start with Tuesday. It's going to be close to 80 degrees in Denver. But by late in the day, the windy, warm weather replaced by a winter storm watch. It goes in effect for Wednesday afternoon and Thursday as this storm system begins to drop down into southwest Colorado early Wednesday. As it moves toward the east, we start to get strong winds and snow by Wednesday night. Blizzard conditions northeast Colorado by early Thursday, and that continues to move up across the Dakotas by the time we get to Friday. And how much snow? Check this thing out. This is going to be about a foot of snow in the mountains, 4 to 8 Denver across the northeast plains, and 1 to 2 feet of snow over parts of northern Nebraska and southeastern South Dakota. So for us, we go from 78 to 48 to 37, and tricky travel Wednesday night and early Thursday. Then it stays unsettled Friday, Saturday into Sunday with just 50s and some showers.
Thank you, Mike. A wildfire forcing people from their homes in Boulder County. At least 100 homes have been evacuated by Monday evening. It sparked just before 5 o'clock near the Conifer Hill area southwest of Lyons. No homes have burned, but it is estimated to be close to about 10 acres. It's unclear right now how it started. The Arapahoe High School community has been through more than many of us could ever imagine, and tonight a group said to represent parents, students and teachers says it's time for change. All of this goes back to 2013 when Claire Davis was shot and killed by a classmate who then took his own life. Well, years later, a report found the school missed several opportunities to intervene before the attack. And tonight, a group called the Arapahoe Community Coalition says the school has made some progress since the shooting, but still wants more to be done to protect students.
The atmosphere of Arapahoe High School right now is one of complete turmoil. We now have 2 teachers arrested for sex assault on students within the last 3 months. And in the last 5 years, we've had 8 suicides that are directly related to or in the aftermath of the Claire Davis murder.
And this group is specifically calling out the principal. And today, she defended herself in her first TV interview since this group formed. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi spoke with her and the students who have her back.
I felt to ignore that it was happening or try to sweep it under the rug was not the right thing to do.
Addressing a letter she wrote and the survey that started it all, Arapahoe High School principal Natalie Permanco is surrounded by messages of support.
I think it just shows who we are as a school.
It's what she showed up to at school this morning.
It was overwhelming. That's the word of the morning, but I will never forget it.
Students gathered before the first bell. They know school leadership is the target of a new survey by a group called the Arapahoe Community Coalition, represented by attorney Jessica Peck. The questions ask about recent incidents and any concerns at the school.
This is my life's work. This is my passion.
The principal wrote a letter to parents saying she will do even more to tackle tough issues. The school has been through a lot. A shooting in 2013, students taking their own lives, and 2 teachers recently arrested for sexual assault.
I absolutely love this high school and everything about it. Even the challenges that we've been through, we come through them together, and that's part of being our warrior community and being strong.
We wanted to know if students thought that survey represented their school.
No, I don't at all.
This senior felt so strongly he organized that rally. The turnout was more than he imagined.
My vision was just to get the other side of the story.
Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
The city of Denver is putting a homeless camp on notice, saying they have until Wednesday to clean up and clear out. This camp, known as Jerryville, is set up at 27th and Arapahoe, and it's named after a man by the name of Jerry Burton, a homeless veteran who first pitched a tent there in January when no one else was around. Well, now there's a makeshift community, one that Burton says will exist regardless of what the city has in store.
People are going to be out here. They are going to sleep outside. The only thing I'm just saying is to let us do it in a dignifying way, such as give us a plot of land and not outside on the outstretch of the city.
Burton has invited candidates for mayor to spend the night in Jerryville before the sweep, arguing they should find out what it's like before trying to outlaw urban camping. And you can vote on the urban camping ordinance, also known as Initiative 300, next month. Ballots for Denver's general election are going out next week. Ballots can be dropped off at ballot boxes throughout the city. And if you still need to register to vote, you can do so through the city's elections division. Denver police have identified the driver accused of running a red light, killing a pedestrian on Friday. Officers charged Yarek Fobanchich with vehicular homicide after hitting a man at 15th and Blake. Police say he took off immediately after running over the victim. He was arrested Saturday morning. The victim has not yet been identified. Arvada police say they've made arrests in an attack on an officer, but they still won't say what was used in the attack. These are 4 of the 5 young men accused of throwing a, quote, chemical bomb next to an officer and another person. It happened late Friday on West 68th and Beach Street. To avoid copycats, police say they will not release the contents of the device. Right now, all 5 suspects face assault and explosives charges. The oldest among them is 19, the youngest under the age of 18. And our Colorado knows a thing or two about making a drink. From breweries to distilleries, we have your Friday nights covered. So why are we so good at stocking the bar? Denver 7's Eric Lufer has the answer from a Longmont distillery that relies on all Colorado has to offer.
Dryland Distillers sits in the heart of Main Street in Longmont. Its co-founder, Nels Rose, baby.
So this place is a labor of love.
And extremely unique, too. Rose says his spirits truly represent Colorado.
There's 3 native junipers to Colorado.
Using Colorado-exclusive ingredients that are not easy to find.
These are rose hips.
And not easy to work with.
We use ingredients that are indigenous or native to Colorado in a lot of our spirits.
Their Antero wheat whiskey was just introduced to customers last month. Antero wheat is developed specifically between Colorado State University and local growers in Colorado to design a wheat that is ideal for the Colorado climate. Another one of their whiskeys is made of an heirloom grain, which is more than 2,500 years old.
They're doing some really creative stuff up there.
Which has a completely different protein and sugar structure than most modern grains.
There are lots of shortcuts and lots of easy ways out in distilling, and clearly we're not doing any of them. We are doing a lot of things the hard way, but we think that the outcome is well worth it.
And check this out. Another Colorado exclusive. Dryland Distillers sources ingredients from Colorado's prickly pear cactus. This is video of the early stages of prepping those ingredients.
Our goal is to really showcase Colorado and what Colorado brings to the wonderful place that we live in.
I'm Eric Lufer, Denver 7.
And we want to hear from you. Do you know a place that represents our Colorado well? Tell us about it by emailing us at ourco@thedenverchannel.com. This has been your Denver 7 On-Demand Update. Thank you so much for joining us. And check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Ann Trujillo.